Hey there, Nancy Drew Clue crew. My name is Michael Gray.
Dare to play.
And today I am playing Nancy Drew, Ghost of Thornton Hall. It's been a few days since my last video, and I'm not feeling sick anymore. Instead, I am feeling excited to play a little bit more of this game. Now, I got a couple of comments on the previous video telling me I have to use the napkin in order to solve the painting puzzle. So...
Singing? I think it's coming from upstairs.
So we have creepy singing, and I'm going to actually try using the napkin on the painting upstairs. What was that song? Ooh, is it coming from Charlotte's room? It could be. Charlotte? Was that you, Charlotte? Charlotte? Okay, maybe it wasn't her. Alright, so everybody said, use the napkin on the painting. Huh. Huh. Ooh. Ah. Okay, so I think everybody was wrong at this point when they said to use the napkin on the painting. Wait, what if I have to put the napkin here, then use the thinner on the napkin? Ah, and then use that on the painting.
There's something back there.
Oh, it's a dude.
What is that? Are those graves?
It's not a dude, it's a woman. It's a woman. My mistake. Okay, so we need to find these tombstones, apparently, because that showed up on my task list.
Did that.
I'm kind of sorry I talked over the singing. I wanted to hear the singing. I'm sorry about that, everyone. Oh yeah, and I was going to make a phone call, wasn't I? I was going to call Nancy's friends. We have lots of friends in this game. We have Bess, we have Savannah, and we have Addison. So let's start with Bess.
Bess's phone.
All right, bonus Ned. What are you two up to?
George is in New York.
So, she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand, have been watching videos of otters so good at stacking things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned. I've been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener. See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two.
So wait, okay, so Bess has kidnapped Nancy's boyfriend, and Nancy's okay with this? Meanwhile, Ned has been playing a lot of Nancy Drew games, so he knows all about hauntings and kidnappings. I think that's what's going on.
I want to catch you up on the case.
So it's a missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the case.
If it's a missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me about the ghosts out there. Do you think maybe they're related?
Actually, I believe in this ghost.
Ned, do I have permission to do a spit take in your living room?
No.
I'm doing it anyway. Say that again.
Please don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand down, Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
I wasn't really gonna do it, guys. Unless someone made me laugh. And this is that super red soda that's still on the market even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 Besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your Skeptics Club card?
And miss the dinner that probably won't happen this year? No way. People here believe in the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
Smart.
Well, I hope so.
Okay, so... yeah, I thought Nancy was going to catch him up on the case. Instead, she's saying she believes in ghosts now. Nancy. I didn't know Nancy believed in ghosts, you know, when it's convenient. Huh. Right. Well, she did see the ghost. That was kind of freaky. And the ghost was singing. Yeah, that was also kind of freaky. And this phone charm here is also kind of freaky. Actually, these are two different phone charms. I thought that was one giant phone charm. I'm mistaken.
I just saw a ghost.
So what are we talking? Puppet? Mirror tricks?
No, listen, don't tell anyone else this.
Is this going to be a ghost blind item? A well-known spirit was spotted at a popular haunt canoodling with a certain ghost about town known for his habit of appearing in mirrors.
Can you channel serious Bess for a moment?
Okay. Homework, my dad talking about taxes, that picture of a puppy who got lost. Old paintings of European royalty. I'm there.
Thanks. Since I've gotten here, things have been getting stranger and stranger. I can't shake this feeling. It's like an odd weight. I'm not saying the ghosts are real here. I'm just...
Hold on, Nancy. You were just saying that ghosts are real. What's going on here, Nancy? I'm so confused.
saying... I don't know what I'm saying.
Me neither.
That doesn't sound like the Nancy I know.
Thank you, Ned. Thank you. Thank you.
I know. I just need to clear my head. There is always a scientific explanation.
Ned, you gotta tell her to come home.
Still gotta work on that whisper, Bess.
Nancy, you're really scaring me. Come home.
I will, just as soon as I can.
You blinded me with science. She blinded me with science. We've got a lot of other things we can talk about. Let's keep talking.
There's something strange about Jesselyn's disappearance.
What's that?
There's no ransom note.
It does complicate things. But I've read that most missing person cases involve the immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I guess the best move is to keep the family talking.
I'm told it's like 80 to 85% of missing person cases involve the immediate family.
Maybe they'll let something slip.
Or maybe they're trying to tell you something.
How so?
Remember in Kyoto, you told me that ghosts are what people invent when an injustice can't be fixed?
Sounds me-ish.
If that's the case here, once you figure out what the deal with the ghost is, I bet it'll point right to Jesselyn. And if the ghost is real, then case closed. A ghost did it. If that turns out to be the case, please don't tell me. I like living in a world where ghosts are probably not real. I already have to vault into bed after every scary movie for fear of ankle grabbers.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's one thing to say that a ghost is real. I think it's another thing to say the ghost is a kidnapper. Because honestly, why would Charlotte's ghost want to kidnap the person who was kidnapped? Jesselyn, it says her name right here twice. Let's talk about the phone.
I need to charge a phone that has no charger.
I'm not good with koans. Ned?
Oh, I got this. I once made a potato battery by hooking up some wires.
Yeah, well, I once turned a potato into an abomination by forgetting about it for a year. Sorry. It's hard not to get jealous around Mr. Knows Things here. Continue being useful.
Actually, that's all I've got. If you find some potatoes or oranges and some alligator clips, that might get you part of the way there.
I've got oranges. I don't know what an alligator clip is. Does it have something to do with alligators? I'm not sure.
I met Wade.
I I still say giving your child a verb for a name dooms them to a life of hearing mediocre jokes. What's he like?
He's got a bit of a rough edge. He seemed surprised that I came instead of Savannah.
What do you mean?
He wanted Savannah here, specifically.
Why?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
I thought it was because he had a crush on Savannah. You know, the two of them liked each other a lot, and he thought she was trying to avoid him because she secretly loves him, or something like that. Maybe that's it. Maybe Wade is the kidnapper. He's pretending to be a ghost so his girlfriend can come back. Okay, case solved. Case solved.
I met Jesselyn's mom.
Poor her.
Assuming she's innocent, what's your impression?
She's reserved. Can't fault her for that, but it does make her hard to read.
I've never been a mom, but I have owned my fair share of fish. And no way anyone could take care of something and even think of... Nancy, it's too sad. Can't do it.
I owe it to Jesselyn to distrust everyone, even her.
I know. This case is like a big, fat, tall cloud of sadness that's sitting in front of me and using its cell phone when it's not supposed to.
We just got back from a pretty rowdy opening night screening of the Relation Shipwreck. It was really bad.
All I want is to see the screen and to not deal with jerks, to have a movie-style romance, and for no one to get hurt ever. Find her, Nancy.
I'll do my best. Promise.
The Relation Shipwreck. That sounds like a fantastic movie, actually. Well, Ned said it was pretty bad and Bess doesn't like it, so maybe it's not a fantastic movie. It still sounds pretty interesting.
I met Jesselyn's fiancé, Colton.
Where's he fall on the cute to guilty spectrum?
That's not a valid spectrum.
Like fun it isn't. Oh, is this because Ned is on the line?
No.
I'm not calling off the dogs. You're just going to have to find a way to tell me that balances the public's need to know with Ned's presumably fragile ego.
My ego is perfectly fine.
Is that so?
Nickerson men laugh in the face of insecurity.
That's so, Neddard? A test. Nancy, describe Colton's looks using the International Ned Cuteness Unit. We talking half a Ned, 2 Neds?
Nah, I'm gonna go with 1/10 of a Ned. I'm not a big fan of Colton, gotta be honest.
1/10 of a Ned.
That's very nice of you, Nancy, but no need to spare my feelings.
Good, because an underappraisal like that means he's way better looking than you.
Let's refocus.
Right. Ticking clock, kidnapping, etc. How guilty does he seem? For consistency, please state your answers in Ned units.
Okay, Bess. She's like, oh wait, there's a kidnapping. I should stop wasting time. And then she immediately starts wasting time again.
Couldn't tell you yet. He doesn't seem as worried as I'd expect, but maybe he's the type to internalize his feelings.
Huh. So that's a thing you can do?
The boyfriend is statistically favored when it comes to crimes like this. Try to get him talking about the relationship. I studied that in preschool.
Wait, you studied kidnapping in preschool? Really, Ned? Really?
See you later.
Bye.
I mean, I've heard of kids napping while they're in preschool, you know, nap time happens after lunch, but studying kidnapping and statistical... Whoa. Okay, never mind. I was worried this was locked. Apparently it's not. It's just wide open. It just looks locked. Wade!
You sure do like creeping around.
Okay, how's it going? This is Wade, our philosopher in work boots. He's like those Greek lyric poets. Aw, man, I was actually gonna look up a couple of the Greek lyric poets so I could, like, make a joke about that, but then I didn't. My mistake.
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
So what is the family business?
What do you think of Colton?
I don't know.
I do not like that shifty little punk. But I have said that about all Jesse's boyfriends. With him, I mean it a little extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Is it true that you have a questionable past?
You asking if I really went to jail? Yes. I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place, and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
I know what you meant. I took a tour of the seasons. My debt is paid, that's all.
Let's push it. I want to find out why he went to jail.
I'd really like to know.
The nerve you got.
Oh, okay, that's it. He's not gonna say anything else. Okay, thank you, Wade. Let's talk about the ghost.
I saw something I can't explain in the house.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but
That don't stop you from feeling them. Would you believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
Okay, so the reason I really haven't been paying attention to this conversation with Wade is because I was trying to look up Greek lyric poets. I've got Sappho and Pindar and pretty much nobody else. I guess Greek lyric poets aren't as famous as we thought they were. My mistake. Clara, what's up with Clara? She's the matron, right?
what's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin, Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Oh, okay, so he's cousins with Clara. Okay, that makes sense.
Who runs the family company?
Clara.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
No. Well, would you like to run the company?
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
Oh, whoa, okay. Well then, who should run the company? If you don't think Clara should do it and you don't want to do it, there aren't really any other Thorntons around. You know, Jessalyn was kidnapped and you don't like Colton and... Yeah, seriously, who should run the company now, bro?
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jessalyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
Alrighty.
Were you close to Jessalyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
Everybody used to say that about Charlotte before she got, well... What did happen to Charlotte? I know she died or something like that, and that's why she's a ghost, but... Huh, yeah.
Does anyone actually live here?
No one lives out on the island, but just on the shore.
Okay.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
Hey, I've heard that before. Wasn't that an EVP recording in Nancy Drew, Shadow at the Water's Edge?
Goodbye.
Get on out of here now.
A very unfriendly way to say goodbye. Have a nice night too, Mr. Wade.